And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Okay, beginning with satellite imagery. Pretty good conditions here right through the central interior. A system approaching the western Arctic coast here that's farther off to the northwest. Band of clouds over the eastern interior from the actually the eastern Arctic coast right on down into the Gulf of Alaska with showers and areas of light rain associated with that. And that area extending right on down across the southeast coast. We can see some good clearing today over Kodiak Island and on up into western Cook Inlet. This area cloudiness slowly shifting westward throughout the day today, but slowing down, starting to dissipate this afternoon. And then some higher top clouds here along the west coast. Otherwise, the Bering Sea generally cloudy all the way down into this weak system along the Aleutians. And you can see that system kind of pushing northward and then sliding eastward, very weak, but areas of rain, fog, and drizzle associated with that frontal boundary. And for tonight, that continues the wet conditions out over the western central Aleutians. Winds are on the light side, really not much of a factor at all anywhere around the state for the next day or so. This system drops down onto the Arctic coast with some mixed precipitation in some areas, and that'll be mostly in the form of rain showers down along the northwest coast of the Seward Peninsula, and then westerly flow here across the northern Bering Sea just north of this weak area high pressure pulls on areas of light rain, fog, and drizzle. Nothing too significant there. It'll slide into Norton Sound along the Yukon Delta coast, maybe down to Nunivak Island. Otherwise, the interior stays fair and dry with light winds here and some clearing. Showers continue over the eastern Alaska range down toward the Wrangell Mountains, becoming a little more enhanced and widespread over the southeast coast with low pressure remaining off the coast. And for tomorrow, that low kind of shifts southward there. Another one develops up over the Yukon, leaving a lot of showers behind for the southeast coast and panhandle there from Dixon Entrance right on up in towards Skagway and actually into the Yukon. Central east side of the state, dry, most of sunshine here from the upper Yukon Valley right on down into south central Alaska, Kodiak Island, Bristol Bay once again. Very weak low here along the southwest coast kicks off some scattered shower activity and keeping skies cloudy for the Yukon and most of the Kuskokwim Delta. And those showers cut off about the Kuskokwim Mountains, so just some variable clouds in the valley there to the east. And the system brings showers here over the western Brooks Range and from about Point Lay on down in toward Kotzebue and maybe Shishmaref. Otherwise, weak low pressure out over the southern Bering Sea keeps areas of light rain, fog, and drizzle with a lot of IFR here from about Adak eastward spreading over Unalaska Island. And then for the day Monday, a trough up here brings some rain and snow to the eastern Arctic coast into the Brooks Range, mostly rain or showers here trailing off into the Seward Peninsula, becoming quite isolated here in the Seward Peninsula. And then high pressure from the Russian Far East extends all the way down across the Bering Sea to the Aleutians, central Aleutians, and to the west of that another front, trying to push some rain into the Shemya-Attu area. Weak trough here with mostly cloudy skies and showers for the Copper River Basin. Some of that might get into Prince William Sound, but more likely for the eastern North Gulf Coast. And this system here southwest of the Queen Charlotte Islands could nudge some rain up into the southern southeast coast. Otherwise, partly sunny skies to the north. And then for the day on Tuesday, still looking at mostly cloudy skies with a few showers around for the Panhandle on up toward Yakutat. Pretty widespread area of rain and showers now. Copper River Basin spilling back into south central Alaska with mostly cloudy skies there. Showers scatter out over the Kenai Peninsula and still a chance of an afternoon shower, mainly over the mountainous terrain at Kodiak Island, Bristol Bay. High pressure ridging up into the Yukon Delta and Seward Peninsula there. Dries it out into the central interior with mostly sunny skies there. Picking up some clouds in the Brooks Range and a risk of some rain and snow for the central Arctic coast. And fair weather with this ridge extending down into the central Aleutians, all the way into the Alaska Peninsula with light winds, that keeping this system out to the west. And for the lows tonight in the 30s, north of the Brooks Range, actually from the Brooks Range on out to the Arctic coast. Otherwise 30s and 40s for the interior, lower 50s out over the Bering Sea and the Aleutians, and mid to upper 50s for the southeast coast. Highs for Sunday, near 60 in the northern panhandle, some areas to the south seeing mid 60s, and 50s to mid 60s here in interior Alaska. Could be upper 60s and near 70 in the Susitna Valley tomorrow, as well as here down Cook Inlet toward Homer, Kodiak, upper 60s, also for Bristol Bay, 50s to lower 60s out over the Aleutians, and 40s and 50s from the Brooks Range out to the coast. And then the lows in the 30s and 40s for the areas north of the Brooks Range. Otherwise in the interior, 40s and some 30s showing up with lower 50s over Bristol Bay. Lows in the 50s again for the southeast coast. And that'll be followed by highs on Monday afternoon. Mid 60s central and eastern interior, 65 to 70 here for south central Alaska. Some areas in Bristol Bay trying to push 70 degrees, mid 60s for Kodiak Island, 65 to 70 in the Copper River Basin, and the southeast coast, upper 50s to lower 60s.